Dad, father, you know, the name or the title that is mostly ignored. The dad, the father, the man of the house, the protector. You know, the type of man that every woman wants. Matter of fact, that's what I hear anyway. A lot of women say they want a good man. But what is a definition of a good man? But first of all, I'm finna talk about a father. Now, a father, he's not, the guy that everybody in the family really pays attention to. Because as you realize, let's say when Mother's Day come around, everybody is, buying roses and, chocolate and, just splurging out on mother, because mother is a important person of the family. And I understand that, because the mother, she carries a child for 9 months, and also she raises that child up and etc. She's the first teacher of that child. Not the, I ain't talking about that deadbeat mother that don't care anything about her child, that is not taking care of that child at all. But, a great woman of the family. And I understand that the mother is very important to the child and also the family. Big mama, grandma, whatever you want to call her, mama, auntie, she's a very she's a very important person of the family. The woman, the good woman. But when Father's Day come around, or maybe the father's birthday come around, I realize that he's not splurged on as much. Nobody is really posting dad like that. And the crazy thing about that is, why would you have to wait until one day out of the year to celebrate the real father, the real man, the backbone of the family, the protector? That man that goes out there each and every single day and provides for their family, pays the mortgage, pays the bills, buy cars. Because you got some women around here that are driving around in Mercedes Benzes, driving around in Benzes, BMWs, driving luxury. And the man pulls up in a beat up bucket, a raggedy S10 or a garbage F-150. All because he's a great man and he's trying to protect and provide for his family and make sure that his woman is driving good, and he is the one that is doing that and also providing that service for his woman and also his children. The real man, the protector, the real father. Now you got some fathers out there that are just garbage. They're garbage. And guess what? That type of father gets all of the praise. He gets all of the attention. Let a man be the type of man that doesn't take care of his children. Everybody's talking about him. Everybody's talking about him. All day long, the woman is on the phone yapping about him, talking about he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that, he's this, he's garbage, he's a deadbeat. And at the end of the day, he's sneaking through the back door when it becomes 10 p.m. at night. He's still hitting it. But she's talking about him like a dirty dog. But you'll have a man out there that is working hard, taking care of the family, just doing all he can. And the woman won't even give him a hug, give him a kiss, show him some type of appreciation. Now, if you are a man and you are in a sexless marriage or relationship, you are stupid. If that woman is not doing something for you, at least she can open them legs for you. Now, if you are the type of man that is buying all type of things for this woman and putting her in luxury vehicles and paying all these bills and mortgages and stuff for her, and she's not even giving you none, you are worse than a simp to me. Because some of these simps are at least getting some pussy or something. But some of these guys that are in these marriages, in these relationships, ain't getting nothing but disrespect and not even getting none. Woo! Couldn't be me. I'm sorry. Couldn't be me. But father, the dad, father, or whatever you want to call him, The man of the house, the protector, he's least cared for. He get a pair of socks, pair of underwear, maybe some cheap cologne, maybe even get a meal cooked for him on Father's Day. And a woman may sit back and say, what is he really doing? He's disrespectful, he's mean, and blah, 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 blah. See, a lot of these guys aren't mean. They're just real men. They stand on business. See, a real man is not going to sit around all day long and just mope and complain and not provide any type of thing for his family. And when a man like that stands on business and say, you know what, I'm not going for that, I'm not going for this, I want the house clean, I want that, I want the kids to be intact when I get to the house because I have been working 14 hours. Yes, some men works 14 hours and also some women work 14 hours also. But I'm talking about a man today. He's out there working all of these hours. He's not trying to come home to a dirty home. Everybody's talking all crazy. Kids running all over the place, acting all crazy. And I understand that children are going to be children and they're not pets. They're not slaves. I understand that. But have some type of decency and, you know, some type of respect and keep the noise down and the garbage down. Now, if you okay with that, that's okay. I'm not saying that, hey, something is wrong with that. Everybody got different strokes for different folks, if you understand what I mean by that. But the real man is least desirable. You know, that man that is trying to provide the American dream. You might have a woman that says, I want a real man. I want a man that's going to buy me a house. I want a man that's going to do this and do that, blah, 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 blah. And then that man turn around and do all of those things that she said that she wants, and she has no job, not doing really much of anything, but being a nice looking woman, you know, probably giving it up here and there, or maybe even whenever she get a chance when he want it. She's doing all of that. And this man could be providing all of these services. Paying the bills, treating her nice, complimenting her, doing all these things. And guess what? That nice house that you bought her and also your children, guess what she can turn around and do? And sometimes the men will do the same thing. You got some dummies out there as a man. You have a spouse that is providing all of this stuff. And guess what? They'll still go out there and cheat on them. But they got a man that's paying all the bills and he's being there, he's being a father, he's not out there in the streets running around. You know, and that woman to turn around and sleep with another man in that home that you are paying for. How disrespectful. And some women may have a man that is a father. He's, you know, a great man. He might come home, drink a beer, you know, drink a soda, eat some pizza, some fried chicken. And he may be looking like the Michelin man. Now, hey, I'm going to encourage all of the fathers out there, work out, get your body in shape. But he's not the, you know, perfect looking guy when it comes down to his body type. You know, he's not the most strongest looking guy. He's not buff. Muscles popping all out of his neck and six pack in the abs, and you know he's looking all good and walking around with his shirt off, and then he jump at birds and he jump at a dude and they jump out of his soul, and he's fighting 10 dudes at the same time and popping skulls open, and he's not that Hercules type of dude. The father don't always look like Iron Man or Superman. But guess what? The real father has an S on his heart. He's super. He's very important. He's a very important part of the family. But 9 times out of 10, most of the time, he will be overlooked. So women, If you have a great man in your life that is a real father that is taking care of those children, don't matter if you are married to that man or not, if you got a man in your life that is really being a great father to your children and also being a great man to you, appreciate that man, because these days men don't really live that long. A man's lifespan, it's not as long as a woman. A woman may outlive a man, and sometimes the man may outlive the woman. That's the type of society that we are living in. All the chemicals that are in the food and drinks and stuff these days. Matter of fact, the water is not even normal. It got chemicals all in it. GMOs. So everything is, all poison. So it's messing up our lifespan, especially black men, high blood pressure, diabetes and stuff like that. Take care of yourself out there. Stop filling your body up with all this fried chicken all day long and eating all this garbage and not taking care of yourself. Go out there and exercise and take care of your body, because when that woman decides to say, you know what, I don't want to be with you no more, the bottom falls out of that relationship or that marriage, you still need to be in shape so you can prosper and take care of yourself and maybe even find somebody else. Who knows? But I advise everybody that breaks up with someone, work on yourself first. The father, the least cared for or recognized man. But Pookie and Ray Ray and Tyrone, he's more respected because he don't care. He's not the father. He's not going to take care of the children. He's not going to take care of her. He's not going to really be a provider at all. He's up in the streets, running around, being dumb all day long, not even trying to do anything with his life. And he's the most desirable man out there because he's walking around all day long, probably with his shirt off, got a few tattoos, and a lot of women wants him and stuff like that, which I think is pretty stupid. If you are the type of woman that wants a man like that, shame on you. That let me know exactly how you were raised and also the mindset of you. So man, be a father no matter what someone say about you. Even though we are the least desirable man. Keep your body in shape, keep your mind in shape. And women, if you got a man in your life that's a good man and also a great father, keep him, protect him, and also take care of him. And also give it up to him. Make that man feel good. Cook him something to eat, and also, most of all, give that man some peace. Y'all have a good one.